No, remember I just took it from the car?
Well, we're almost sold out, so we can go and buy an iPhone charger.
That's true.
So.
Sorry, it cut out the stream and then it said low battery.
We will be able to, let's just focus on getting to the Loves. We can pick up an iPhone charger while we're there. Get your phone charging.
That sounds good. Yeah, our phone is about to go dead here.
If
So
it dies, we'll pick it back up.
we will, yeah, if our feed cuts out here, we're gonna pick up a charger here at the truck stop, and then we'll stage there, see what we can see.
Don't hear anything from us in like 20 minutes. Send help. I called your battery life, by the way.
You did.
I was still like, we've been live way too long.
Yeah, we'll grab a charger here in a couple minutes, and so hopefully we can keep this phone going. Yeah, oh crap, that's right. Yeah, look at this is the best view over here to the right.
Lucky you got it.
Yeah, so right now we're coming in to Topeka, Kansas. There's the Tractor Supply off of US 24. I like that idea, Adrian. Sit outside with warm banana bread and tea and watch the storm. I would totally do that. I love banana bread.
Loves Travel Center.
God, this thing's a monster. Yeah, we should have a good view of this thing from the Loves area.
I've only ever been to this level once, so I need it on my map. That's why you have voice to text. Okay, on the upside, Topeka still has power, so the capital's not wiped off yet. You're not yielding. Nope. And you're not driving like a fucking...
Did you guys see that? That guy just cut us off and no turn signal. Nothing.
And he had a yield, didn't fucking yield. Luckily, I moved lanes.
Yeah, he totally like merged without warning onto the highway. No turn signal.
Probably a storm chaser and overly excited.
Maybe.
Because we've seen them just not care about laws or anything. And I get it, you're excited and stuff like that, but you have to be cautious of the people on the roadways too. Yeah, here's where I did the lockout. Once again, cops need a snitching program. We have the footage, we have the license plate. Let me send in that information.
Yeah, they are lowering. So you've got a general lowering of the wall cloud as you get to the left of the screen. Then you have some low-hanging clouds there. I can't tell if they're scud clouds or if we have rotation. There's definitely a lowered edge there, as you can see. I don't know if that's just an inflow area or if we actually have rotation along that. But we've definitely got, looks like 1, 2, 3 lowered areas there. We have a scud off to the left, which a scud cloud is kind of known as a tornado look-alike. It's just a free-floating cloud that's not doing anything. However, I am concerned a little bit about some of the lowering over there. Either way, we're in a really good position south of this because it's moving away from our location. So we're in a really good position to watch this. So as you can see here, we have a really good shelf cloud, and then you have a lowering. It continues to lower as you go west. But if this thing is rain wrapped, we're probably just seeing like the outside of that area where sometimes you see like cold air funnels kind of spin up, but you know, it's not the main tornado. So, but we're gonna watch it close. So we're coming up on US 75 here. We're gonna take north to the right there.
Wait, north? Loves is south.
Oh, south. We're gonna go south. I thought Loves was north of 24.
You have bad directions.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Yeah, you'll see it on this roundabout. Lots of lowered areas over there. So we're gonna pull in to Loves up here, just so you guys know. So we're gonna be at the Loves on 75 north of Topeka, and we're gonna grab a iPhone charger real fast, and then immediately after we're gonna see what position we need to be able to spot the storm best. We got a few options because we have a couple of towns north of Topeka that we can always float towards if we need to get closer to the wall cloud, but we'll probably be in good position right here at the Loves.
Sheriff sitting there or another storm chaser. Since it's blacked out, I'm imagining it's a sheriff.
Probably. We might be able, when we come back, we might be able to set on the edge of this on-ramp and be able to keep an eye in case we need to go north. We're definitely south of the position, which is great. Trajectory, I should say.
Running real fast, grab the iPhone charger, run out, plug in. I also don't know what you titled the stream, so depends if you want to put a better title on.
Yeah, I think it's just Road Rescue Live. I think that's what I have on it.
Tonto.
I'm going Tonto.
She's a goner. I should have went in. She has multiple things in her hand. Never let her going alone. Love her to pieces. She's at the register. She'd been at the register for a solid 3 minutes now. That's how I saw she picked up more things. Oh. I could be rushing her and she could be doing like very generous things. I just don't want the stream to kick off. Let me make sure we have a slot for her plug. Yeah, we got one. Also, massive side note, this card pulled in and pulled out 3 different times. Finally, she's coming back. Okay, she's coming back. Sorry, I also cannot read anything you guys are saying. Welcome back.
Thank you. Every barcode that we tried to scan for these things was
That's
malfunctioning.
why I kept seeing you grabbing more things. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Here,
So
give it. Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. And I see you get to register, and I see you grab something. I'm like, what are you doing?
that lady right there was helping me.
Here's that.
Okay,
We'll
we're
get
gonna.
you plugged in.
We should have power momentarily.
Okay, it's plugged in.
Okay, we should be good. And then I'm gonna double check this radar here.
Yeah, double check. Tell me where to go.
There's my browser. What do we got here? So right now, all active tornado warnings are due north of Topeka. So it looks like tornado warning. Tornado warning remains in effect till 9:30 p.m. Tornado was located near Hoyt, moving northeast at 20 miles an hour, damaging tornado and baseball-sized hail. Honestly, I would go north.
Okay. Go north we must. Shaw! Shaw! And I couldn't see your chat while you were gone, so I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I apologize, guys, if you guys have been chatting. Jordan wasn't able to see the chat from his position, so. But, oh, we've got a hurricane of a hook just north of our location. So we're going to be going north on 75 highway. We have a hurricane level hook about to cross the highway.
So we're not staging, we're just going?
Go north, yeah.
Going north.
There's several places up north here that we can pull off that I know. You guys have seen a lot of videos from this spot too, in the semi truck going north to Nebraska. But yeah, we've got a lot of little pull-offs up ahead, but it's going to cross the highway, hurricane level rotation. The thing is massive. They're saying large damaging tornado on the ground coming up on Hoyt, which is due north of us. But so it is moving north and east. So it's going to cross the highway and continue north and east. So we are like behind it, so to speak, which is a great position to be. That's why I'm more comfortable going north. Let's see if I can get you guys kind of a wider view here. Yeah, it's like right over there, and it's going to cross the highway. That is where that hurricane level hook. Yeah, this road, Ronnie, it goes 75 goes up to Nebraska City, and ultimately it goes over to, oh, that's storm spotters and an ambulance.
Those were the same guys at the service center.
I thought that was an ambulance.
I thought it was an ambulance too. They bought an ambulance and turned it into a storm chasing vehicle.
How cool is that, guys? Somebody, storm chasers, bought an ambulance and turned it into a chase vehicle. So we got two of us side by side heading up here.
Don't let me drive into the tornado.
Yeah, ultimately this road goes up to Omaha, Nebraska. You see where Hoyt. Okay, Hoyt is the very next city that we come to. The one with the, let me see where this rotation is, because it's just left of the highway, and it's about to come over the highway. But it is, let me see how many miles. This couldn't be more than like 8 miles ahead of us. So I would just keep an eye, because there's nothing here going to hit us. So we've got a clear view of it. So I would just kind of inch up on it until we feel uncomfortable, and we can always pull on the shoulder or...
But the problem is I'm not looking at the weather map, so I can't tell.
What's that?
If we're getting too close.
We got something.
Oh yeah, I see it.
We either got scud or... got something you guys will see here in a minute to our west.
Trying to get out you guys shot as much as possible.
Might be. Got a lot of scud and crud. That's what I'm going to call it, scud and crud.
You're stunning crud. Let's come back ahead.
Now, is that smoke or rain? Or it looks a little foggy.
We have someone with their four ways on up here to the left.
So, here's what I would do. Up where those four ways are on. Yeah, up where those four ways are, somewhere in that vicinity, I would kind of look for a spot to pull over and kind of watch. If there's an exit, maybe we can pull on the exit, and then we can reevaluate, because I don't want to get you too close at all. I'm comfortable here, but...
I have invasive maneuver experiences, but when a tornado throws a tree at you, what are you going to do? Okay, so what's going on with these guys? I want to make sure that these guys are...
Yeah, they're not wrecked or anything.
If they're just storm spotting, we'll join them.
Yeah, they're probably just storm spotting. So we could always just pull over and join these guys here. Oh yeah, nice wide shoulder too.
Yeah, 3 cars, you can't tell me they're all
Oh yeah.
wrecked.
Good position. So we got the ambulance chasers pushing ahead.
I can move ahead of these guys, but
So what I want to make sure of is that we have nothing on the ground like coming at us that direction.
let me get a little bit more off to the side.
Yeah, good
This
idea.
is a turn lane and people like to take it wide.
See, I can't tell. Is that almost look like a rope there to the left?
It's so hard to tell because
Yeah, a lot of these just look like scud. I don't see any like formal rotation in this part. It's probably rain wrapped like behind this thing. Oh yeah, there's
I hear no trains, so no. But you're right. Like over there, all that like
right there,
right here,
yeah.
all that scuds. I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah, definitely nothing back behind us. It's everything ahead.
Yeah, according to radar, it should all be ahead of us crossing 75. Let me see here. Yeah, look at the rotation on that.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to that, it almost looks like it crossed the highway already.
So what do you want to do?
Can you see it on your map? Are we any close to like Elmont? Like where are we in proportion to the storm, I wonder?
We're right in Elmont.
We've done good at getting close but safe. So to give you guys an idea, right now we're in Elmont. We are very close to the rotation center. But it does look like this has crossed the highway at this time up in Hoyt. So I would say if there's a tornado, it's rain wrapped. What we might do, because Hoyt's only a couple of miles from here, when safe, we might kind of venture into Hoyt. It's a small town, and just make sure there's no damage. But we've got some goofy looking clouds over here to the left. See, that looks like something to me. Right over that building.
Yeah, just there's no rotation.
Yeah, I don't see rotation.
No, when the lightning's flashing, you should see something like rotating.
Yeah, if there's no rotation, it's just a scud. Let me double check the wider view on the radar. Yeah, right now that is literally the only storm. The only thing we would worry about is if another hook behind us forms and drops something.
Well, why aren't we looking way up ahead over there?
Like past the tree line.
Yeah, like look to the right past that tree line.
Well, that's where the rotation would be now, is over there. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if we couldn't.
Because it's kind of making more of a cone shape than what's going on over here.
Yeah, I see what you mean. We've almost got like more of a cone shape, organized cone shape
But
over
now
here.
look back over here though.
Whoa, what was that?
Like we have all these dips now.
They almost look like way off in the distance.
Yeah, it looks way off in the distance like there's something. It could be something, but
I don't see much though. I'm wondering if we would be good to head on up into Hoyt itself, like turn into the city. It's just a small town, and just make sure there's no damage up there.
yeah.
So we're gonna go.
There's our paramedic.
Ha! They didn't go very much farther. I love their storm chase vehicle. Storm chase ambulance. That's a first. So the rotation center is where I'm aiming the camera now. It's just northeast of Hoyt. So we're gonna drive on into Hoyt, just a few miles ahead, and check it out, see if everything's okay up here. Got some more storm chasers up ahead.
God, I'm gonna have nightmares about flashing lights.
Right?
I play horror games for a living. And this is what's gonna get me. Hey, we're finally getting rain.
If you're subject to seizures, do not watch this.
Okay, we're starting to get rain. Should we back off?
Let's see.
I just don't want to get too close with it being rain wrapped.
I would pull somewhere close to where this guy's at up here, maybe behind him, or yeah, I would stage like here. Yeah, my only concern, like this storm's north of us, but my concern is like the back tail back here.
Mm-hmm.
If that drops anything, it's going to be just west of us there, and I don't want to get us so far ahead that it hits us and we don't even know it.
Yeah, I don't want that either. That's why once it started raining, I'm, getting a little bit more paranoid to say the least. But it's just because knowing it's rain wrapped, I don't want to do something that's gonna affect us, because we can't help anyone if we're needing rescued.
Exactly.
Look at this cloud. Like, this one cloud is connected and it just shoots down like that. You can see it over here, and then you can see where it connects over here.
I definitely see a lot of movement with these clouds. I just can't tell exactly how they're moving, but
The hard part is at night it's so hard to tell.
it is, yeah. Be a lot easier in the daytime.
years ago tonight. Tornado. A lot of folks remember the story that came out of Heston of the Pizza Hut being destroyed, but one of the managers of the Pizza Hut was able to get those that were customers into a cooler, and they survived the storm. It was quite a situation. Went on to affect and hit near Gossel as well. We probably should run through some of these other warnings where a severe thunderstorm warning continues until 9:45 for eastern Riley, northern Wabaunsee, and southeastern Potawatomi County. That storm heading east at 30 miles per hour. It was south of Wamego, and again has that potential for hail the size of tennis balls. This includes Wamego, Alma, St. George, McFarland, Paxico, and Bellevue. Another severe thunderstorm warning that expires here in 1 minute. Probably not worth mentioning because we have one downstream from that that's sort of been issued. We have a thunderstorm that was over Delia heading northeast at 20 miles per hour. That one also having the potential to produce hail pretty large in diameter, up to 3 inches. And so this other severe thunderstorm warning continues for a while longer for northwestern Jefferson County, northern Shawnee, all of Jackson County until 10. The storm near Mayetta heading northeast at 20 miles per hour with tennis ball sized hail. That books folks like Denison, the Potawatomi Reservation, and Holton in the line of this storm path as it continues making its move. But again, we're seeing the tornado threat wane, and the tornado polygon has vanished from radar. So that's the best news of the night here, Brett. It looks like no more tornado warnings are in effect. These storms more likely going to be large hail and damaging wind producers as we go throughout the evening.
All right, so you heard the man, Dan Holliday, saying the tornado warning for southeastern Jackson County has been allowed to expire as of 9:30, which is right now. The threat has diminished enough for the tornado warning to be canceled. But again, large hail, damaging winds are still likely. They remain in the area. A variety of severe thunderstorm warnings, which we will continue to unpack.
Sounds like it
will
canceled.
be in
So
the
we
area.
can still
In
go
fact,
up to
so
this
we
town
are
and make sure there's
moving
no, like,
beyond the
damage and
tornado
stuff like
portion
that, but
of the night. It would appear. I am declaring it right now. And Dan, I am very appreciative of your help tonight.
I'm good with that.
And the extensive coverage that you have provided us and helping out the folks in these scary situations kind of get some peace and some calm throughout this. So we thank you for your coverage on that. If this remains and the tornado threat is gone, bring back regular programming, and we will periodically update you as to what these severe thunderstorm warnings in the area are doing. So Dan, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
Absolutely, Brett. Thank you.
All right, that is Dan Holliday from the Storm Report. I am Brent Swigert. We're going to take a short break and kind of gather our papers and our notes and let you know the latest from the Capitol Summit.
Typo Hub.
9:30.
yeah, keep an eye on it.
I will.
We are going to do well. Let's stay here at this turnaround spot.
Sounds good. I'm over here getting compliments and you're not even telling me. Wait, what? I was looking at radar.
Thank you, Ronnie. Yeah, Charles, we're still safe.
We're just south of Hoyt, where they just canceled the tornado warning, but we also have some more rotation to the left, just to our west, so we're kind of watching that at the same time.
Same, as a kid, we would do that all the time. Whenever the storms and tornadoes and everything else would kick off, we would run outside and sit in the carport, watch lightning bounce around the sky, and then just enjoy it. And then it would be terrifying because then we'd hear the sirens go off and we're like, oh no!
I used to climb trees to watch the lightning.
I wouldn't do that. I would sit in a carport like a good little child. No, there was one time in Arkansas, it got very terrifying. We were out it was a beautiful day, tornado sirens went off, and we all thought it was a test. And the sky just got dark. It was like kind of in the movies where it's just like, it all happened suddenly. And it was like, oh. Had to run into my mom's closet.
Ronnie said he's from Texas, but you've seen a lot of storms there too.
There's highway patrol. You got called on something. He's going faster than everyone else. Okay, the rain is slowed down, but what does our radar look like? Howdy, Carlos. Do we risk going up further to...
That one's still got a tail on it, even though it's not a warning. But that's a ways west, though. That's almost by Manhattan. So I think we might be okay going north into Hoyt here, because that one's going to track kind of northeast. So I think we'd be good kind of going north for a few miles, see if there was any damage or anybody needed help.
My only reason I want to do that is that officer went ahead and went out there, so I just, you know, if there's something out there, you know, yeah, we want to check the storm, we want to be safe, but in the same boat, if someone could use our assistance as well. Sounds like a great place.
Definitely.
No debris in the road. That's an upside. No debris in the road. No trees leaning over to a certain side. So, telephone poles still up, but not a lot of light coming from this little town. This could just be the wind knocking power out. Could just be wrong. An incline, not fucking seeing it. Yeah, there's lights and stuff, okay.
Looked like the main rotation center passed just north of town on the highway. could either drive into the town if the lights aren't on, or could always kind of hang on the highway a little farther north just to see you.
I just want to make sure that wherever we go, we have a quick, easy turnaround.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because if that one to the west goes to Tornadic,
Exactly. I want to make
we
sure
would
that
have
we
a good
can get
20 minutes to get out of here.
Yeah, I want to make sure that we can get out if necessary. I don't want to get trapped in a bad situation. It's beautiful though. Like even if we don't, I've never seen a tornado. Being storm chasers, never saw a tornado. Know what they look like. Know what to look out for. Never seen a tornado.
So this here is Hoyt, Kansas, just ahead of us. We're kind of just circling around, see if we notice any damage, if the locals are doing okay.
Yeah, I'm mostly looking for like any down trees, any down lines that haven't been reported. It's a small little town, but it's enough to where if, you know, something happens, someone might not be able to get here, even though the officers are only 10 miles down the road. I've personally seen some of them just not give a feather stick.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody said these storms can drop a huge, like a very large amount of hail as well. So we'd be looking for damage from that as well, downing tree limbs.
Yeah, let's continue to go straight through this town.
City limit of Hoyt.
Hoy!
Hoyt!
Hoya!
Hoya!
Man, I feel like we're in Twister 2. Didn't they make a Twister 2? Wasn't it like really, really crappy?
I don't think so, but they're making one this year. It releases, I think, in June.
Oh, that would be cool. We should go to the theater and watch it.
We should.
Only go to the theater for like important things. And since that movie's so important to your life, it's like we should probably go to the theater.
Yeah, I would love that.
The houses over to the left look fine. Obviously, looks can be deceiving.
Yeah, so far we're not seeing any damage here in this town.
That's good.
Yeah, that's very good.
I'm looking at like the houses to my left have a bunch of trees and stuff over them, making sure like a tree's not in someone's house. There's power, so not really worried about power lines. We have a cop down the alley doing his checks as well. I want a bus.
Yeah, Lawrence, Kansas is like a target for tornadoes. I think we finally lost our signal, which is fine. But
Well, luckily, we're almost done searching through this town. It's not a big town. So, if our service is starting to get a little spotty, we may...
sorry guys, we're on the edge of our internet reception. We should be getting it back. Due west is where I'm keeping an eye on this next storm, like straight ahead of us.
A lot of wind blowing through here. That was pretty lightning strike.
Yeah, I'd say probably most of your wind damage is up to our north slightly, where the center of the hurricane of that wall cloud went.
Well, I'll go wherever you want me to go. Right now, we're just checking out the city to make sure. We're like Batman. You get a mistake. I've had only like 2 calls up this way. Yeah, we definitely got some wind up here, but not seeing too much craziness. The highway should be directly in front of us. So when we get to that Dollar General parking lot, we should be able to get a good spot. Figure out where the next hook is, figure out if we're still needed out here
Sounds good to me.
as you're spitting in a can.
I'm spitting in a can.
Honey, I'm a little Southern belle. I'm gonna ping. Yeah, it's all just debris on the road. I know, like, it's been windy here. They have a bank here?
Yeah.
I did not think this town was big enough for a
Honestly, it's a lively little town, it looks like. April 2017, when a big one hit Canton, Texas. Oh God, I remember hearing about that during the Monday nastiest one East Texas ever saw. Yeah. That was a bad one. Wasn't I think Reed Timmer caught part of that. One of the storm chasers caught good footage of that one.
I just like the idea of those guys in the car wash, like, hiding from the storm. Wait, I think they are.
Kind of smart. Get out of the hail.
Yeah, it is kind of smart, but I said that as a joke.
Somebody says, yeah, everything's bigger in Texas, they say. Yeah, that's so true. Huge tornadoes down there. We had some pretty notable ones up here in Lawrence area.
Yeah, those are a bunch of kids. I'm not going to pull into there. I know there are a bunch of kids taking photos and videoing, but yeah. Over to our south looks actually pretty good.
I think so. That's our radar. I was watching like that western one. But so far it's just... Only thing is it's got that little tail kind of hanging down. I don't know if it'll hook like the rest of them or if they're kind of done for it.
That's so hard to say. Because this is also showing us up to 940, so it's moving quite fast.
And it's tracking in basically the same area line as this one did. We're watching this one back to the west. We're sitting like right up here right now. We're watching that one because it still has that tail and it's taking the same path as the first ones. So it wouldn't take much for that one to start rotating and then track right our direction. So we're trying to watch that. That's aimed that way, straight ahead of us. So that's what we're debating now.
What's our major highway 24 heading out there? Getting some hail.
Yeah, snow lightning is crazy. I've seen that a few times in my life. Yeah, let's see the latest on this warning out to our west. Severe thunderstorm warning until 9:43. Severe thunderstorm moving east at 30. 2-inch diameter hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Definitely don't want to be in that. Locations include Rossville, St. Mary's, Silver Lake, Maple Hill, Paxico, Bellevue. All those towns headed like towards Manhattan on 24. Includes Interstate 70 between mile markers 332 and 333. I didn't think it was draped that far south. Maybe. Oh, I guess it's just north of the highway.
It's at least nice to see a lot of these kids interested in storm chasing. Like,
I agree.
I realize my comment could have been really, really insensitive, but I've been, a part of being around the kids, hanging around a Dollar General parking lot, and they're just rowdy, they're jumping on their cars, and they're doing all this stuff, and it's like, I don't want to be around that. So, what do you want to do?
Seeing that it's got 2-inch diameter hail, I would almost go back south. What do you think? I don't think it's worth risking the vehicle damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's start heading back south before we safely get out of it.
I agree. Yeah, the lightning's definitely breathtaking. We're driving south now on 75 south of Hoyt because we've got up to 2-inch diameter hail up here, so we're gonna get out of the path of that. We try to get as close as possible to these storms, but at the same time we're not on a, unalive mission. So we try to be extremely safe because if we get hurt, how are we going to be there for anybody else? So. All right, get some rest. Tornado warning for that last cell. The one that we were just chasing. our buddy, I bet.
I bet so.
That's our KHP buddy. He's one of the motorist assists. I think his name's Gary, but he runs this area, so he was just flashing his lights saying hi.
Not gonna lie, terrified me for about half a second.
Yeah, new tornado warning for that Hoyt, Kansas one that moved northeast. It's up by Valley Falls. It's kind of roundabout heading, you know, more towards the Leavenworth, Kansas area slowly. It's out in the middle of nowhere though, out in a rural area. So, and I've been down there before running calls and even storm spotting. It's all like dirt roads for like 30, 40 miles. So it would be almost impossible to spot going out there. I am still watching this one to our west. It still looks fairly intense. I'm just not sure. It might actually hook. It's getting stronger on that back end.
I mean, we can stay stationary in Topeka. The sleep for the week. Who needs to be up at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, if I need to, I'll just turn the radio on and sleep between dispatch.
I'll just crack open our energy. I'll be fine.
That's one thing I got. I got a job where I can sleep on the job legally. Sometimes you have to, though. I mean, there's been times we haven't had dispatchers on. Okay, now we got. So over by St. Mary's, I don't know, it still looks close to a hook on that. South of the Powhatan. Let's see what the warning shows on that one. Storm's speeding up. It's now moving east at 35. Hazard ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. It's headed to that Powhatan. Remember when we did that walkout that the guy never showed up for at the casino?
Oh,
That late night one time.
that place could be taken off the map. I don't care. The security eyeballed us the whole time. Checking people's ID and just staring at the car. Like, we say road rescue on it. We're not anything else.
Yeah, we're kind of clearly marked on who we are.
Look at us going, oh, that's a cool car. Take a photo, boom, done. Or walk up and say, I like the vehicle.
Yeah, the vehicle was getting a lot of attention when I went in Love's. Person after person's like, oh my god, I love your car.
You should say, that's not mine. That's not my car. No, absolutely love pink. That's why our next unit is going to be pink as well.
Definitely.
So we're going to find another place that kind of hold tight at. And
I think so, because warning areas including just Love's truck stop. So the Love's is on like the southern end. It's taking more of an eastern trajectory. So I think that's smart.
and we're hold out here because the other one dropped a tornado and, you know, people need help or whatever. Want to make sure that we at least be over there versus trying to head back to like Lawrence. Head back to Lawrence just for what?
Exactly, and this is the last storm in the series out in this direction. So after this, the storm should be done for a while, if not for good tonight. like along this area that would have a good view, we can always watch. That might be.
I don't think we're gonna have.
I think you're right. Because a lot of these go down like low.
Yeah.
So crazy, isn't it? Just a few miles down the road, it's like night and day. That is Kansas for you. Pretty fast if that other one goes tornadic.
Yeah, our calls would go off like crazy. That's the thing, is our Motor Club apps have not gone off yet.
Yeah.
So where the tornadoes might have been guaranteed down on the ground, could have been in rural areas, so it wasn't as dangerous.
Like a lowered area. The storm just, bless you.
Thank you.
The storm just got a lot more super cellular shape. It got wide and they shifted the warning area further north towards that Hoyt again.
Well, what's the...
Looks like the lower end's gonna hit. It extends from basically Elmont to Hoyt is where it's gonna cross the highway. Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah, the thing I don't know about it is if it has rotation in this one or not. This is the one we're watching right now. We're like right down here, but it's gotten larger. We just came from up there. Here's that other storm. But we're not sure if this one's gonna start rotating. If it does, it's gonna cross just to our north once again. We were just in that little town there, and it's like right there.
Yeah, we can give it a minute or so, see what happens with it. The roads are starting to clear up.
Still seeing ping pong ball size hail. 60-mile-an-hour winds. I still see a tail on it.
I've seen one too, but the trajectory is shooting straight up north.
Yeah.
Right towards Mayetta, so I think at this rate we'll be good. I think at this point we'll be good to call it in. If we find ourselves on our way home and there's seems to be an uproar and stuff's going on, it won't be that hard to turn around.
I just wonder. Because if it goes tornadic, it's going to be just a couple miles that way. Kind of want to wait till it's a little closer and see, but we shouldn't need to wait too much longer, because if it doesn't spin up a tornado in the next couple minutes, then like you said, it'll be across the highway before it really drops, and might as well start heading back. Good night, Ronnie. We're gonna hang out here just a few more minutes. We got this one last storm that's about to cross. It's following the same path of the others, so it's severe, but no tornado warning yet. So we're gonna make sure that there's no tornado warning, and then we're probably gonna bail out here if it doesn't have anything. Yeah, I see a shelf cloud, but I don't see any like lowering or anything. It's just flat. Kind of looks like some lowering that way, unless that's good. it's Scud Cloud.
Looks like it's starting to break down. But I see that tail end you're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't, because like the others, they start to get one and then all of a sudden, boom, it's there, you know. It could go tornadic so fast.
The thunderstorm warning's only for the next 20 minutes.
Strengthen. It's now got half dollar size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. So it went from ping pong ball size to half dollar size. So that's definitely a strengthening updraft in that one. That still looks like a pretty good hook. It's got a tail on it. Let's see. And with the hail getting bigger, that's a stronger updraft. And the lower end of that tail, it's going to be tracking right along there. So we're right here. So it looks like it's going to cross just north of Elmont. That would probably be where the rotation would be, is between Elmont and Hoyt. Then again, it doesn't take much for it to drop down lower this direction too.
At this point, I'll follow whatever your lead is to do, but at this rate, just because of how it is at the moment, I would be more on the side of starting to head back.
If it were my choice, here's what I would do. I would drive up towards Elmont, where we had some pull-offs and stuff. And I would keep an eye on it, because that's where the rotation center, and plus we had turnaround, so we could just turn right back around and head out. That's what I would do, and just watch it to make sure it doesn't drop anything. Because we should be able to see the wall cloud in this one. It shouldn't be rain wrapped like the others, I wouldn't think.
Okay, let me... Where was that one spot? That was pretty high up, but that is turn. seems just much more calm than earlier.
Does, yeah.
And I know, like, when it's all said and done, that could mean absolutely nothing. Much calmer than earlier, and we could get a tornado siren in the next 2 minutes, and tornado drops and causes mass destruction. So it's like, yeah, anything could happen within the time period.
Oh, you're taking the back way up?
No. That sign said no U-turns right there. And we're not in an emergency, so I'm not busting a U-turn where I can't make U-turns.
Makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes more sense since we're close to the very last storm that could drop something. It makes sense to go the 7 miles or whatever up there just to make sure nothing drops, and then we can take off.
Yeah, I get it.
Train.
Chugga chugga toot toot. At least we get a nice view.
That's true.
As this is in the direction of the storm's going to be heading right up to.
Yeah. That air feels good.
Oh yeah. Feels like summertime. See, at least the upside, I can look at the sky and not be worried about driving off the road.
Right.
Only downside about the driver is the driver's like focused on the wind, focused on the rain, focused on the other drivers around them, focused on all this other shit. Passenger's like, ooh, pretty lights.
Very last loop, it's got even more of a hook on that lower end. Over here choking on sunflower seed holes.
Choking, not breathing.
Yeah, the lightning's beautiful out here. So we're gonna head north to that first town where we pulled over with all the storm chasers. We should have a really good view of this next rotation area in this next storm.
and this is the last one that's anywhere close to us. So it depends on what we get here, depends on what we shut it down with.
Exactly. Yeah, we're either gonna see something or this is the last storm in our area, so
Either gonna see something, be able to help out with something, and if none of that, shut the stream down for the night, head on back home, go off duty, finally. We've been on duty for 5 o'clock, that's 12.
17 and a half hours almost.
Yeah.
Can't say we haven't put our hours in. 17 and a half hours we've been on duty. We are definitely here for our team.
Not just here for the team, but here for the others. Here for like the people out here. You know, might not have, you know, the ability to call roadside because the cell tower is being down or something. And I can't wait for the next storm, and hopefully it's in the daytime. That's all I hope for.
Right? We need some day storms, not night.
It's like that's my biggest issue. Is like with some of these tornado chances that we can run into, it could be a second. Not that little. You would feel the fucking tornado, the feather sticks hitting your side of the vehicle. You would feel the wind just smacking you around. But in the example, it's like I want to be able to see the thing that might kill me. You know, that one storm chaser that passed away, wasn't it? What exactly happened? Wasn't there like footage of the day and everything else? And footage
He
of, like,
was
the
a
rescue?
25-year veteran, trained meteorologist. He was like a higher level meteorologist. He knew like how to stay safe, and even he got caught in it.
Yeah, but wasn't there like footage and stuff like that?
Yeah, there was a lot of footage of that. A bunch of storm chasers got hit by that. What happened was the tornado was on the ground, but while they were watching the tornado, they didn't realize right above their heads the entire wall cloud itself that was rotating, which you don't realize is rotating at like, 1,000 miles an hour in the clouds.
No, because you're just there and you're getting hit by wind in every direction.
The whole wall cloud lowered to the ground and enveloped them. They didn't even know it because it was on top of them. They were like, they didn't expect the entire wall cloud to just drop. So,
And there's footage of all this.
yeah,
We should watch that tonight.
we should.
Because I've actually never seen. I know, like you brought it up, but I think you may have showed me a few clips and stuff, but I've never actually seen it.
So it looks like just before Elma is where this rain band is going to cross. So anytime just before, yeah, so right about where you've got it.
There's no signs about no parking. Seriously, there's like no parking signs. You could be a semi-truck and just park here for overnight.
Hell, one of these spots where we got that flat tire that one time, we're there for like hours.
Further up ahead.
Yeah, a little further.
I will turn on the four ways just because that's what you're supposed to do.
Smart. So we're right in this rotation area, just south of Elmont, Kansas, north of Topeka. So we're just keeping an eye on it until it crosses the highway here. It'll either drop something or it won't. If it drops something, we should be within a couple of miles of where it's at. I think most of the other storm chasers gave up.
I don't think they gave up. I think they're just really chasing the storm. Well, I mean, we stayed pretty much neck and neck with that paramedic truck.
Yeah, we definitely did. Yeah, it only has a tiny little sliver left to that warning. But
Also say, I think I drove almost 300 miles. By the time it takes us to get back home, almost 400 miles. It was 60 to get down to our call, 60 to get down there, 50 to get to Topeka.
you guessed that right. If there's a hook, it would be like right
It should be
here.
like right over to our left here.
I'm not seeing anything in the clouds from here.
No, I'm not seeing anything questionable, nothing worrisome. The wind's really not blowing that hard. Like,
Unless it drops on top of us. But on the upside, if it drops on top of us, it shouldn't be strong enough like to completely kill us. It would probably just roll the vehicle. It wouldn't have time to get strong enough to do much.
I would probably end up rolling us before the storm does. Okay, now it's starting to rain. So it should be about right on top of us now.
Yeah, the little bit of rotation this storm has is like right where we're at. So if anything drops, it should be right in front of us. Yeah, according to radar, it is crossing the highway right now by Elmont, which is where we're at.
If we start getting huge gulp bowl size hail though, I'm gonna run out and grab one. That's just what you do.
Just don't get knocked out.
I look like a man who would get knocked out by hail. Well,
Yeah.
on the
Got some hail.
it melts as soon as I touch it. Nope, that was all the hell we're going to get. The worst part is our experience today. I don't know if we should go through, I don't know if we should take 56 back or take 70 back.
I don't know. Oh, but it looks like that hook's finally crossed the highway just slightly. So, and it doesn't look like there's an active warning with it. Of course, it's so hard to tell because it looked like that other one was falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a tornado watch until 1 o'clock, but
Hoyt's getting slammed. Yeah, that's this cell here. Hoyt is right up in the middle of that white where we were just out in that small town. We're just down here on the edge of it. So that's what you guys are looking at on screen. So far, no tornado warnings though. It just looks like hail and wind.
it's time for a nap or coffee. I have another energy drink. I just don't want to use it. We start getting some crazy shamalamala. I'll get it. Yeah, the problem is I'm not seeing. And the rain is already like kind of gone. Is it passed over us?
Yeah, the rotation center's over the highway now. So it's like more that direction. So I think we may be clear of this one.
Yeah, I think it's time to start heading back home.
Yeah, I would say start heading back because this one doesn't even show a severe storm warning at this point.
Okay.
So you could probably just, if it's clear.
We taking 70 back or are we taking the back way back?
It doesn't matter to me, whichever you'd like.
We'll just take 70 and just pay the toll again.
That's fine with me.
No, I would take 56. I would take 56 the whole way over to like Olathe area, but my thing is just no cell service. But in the same boat too, if there would be something that would happen, it would probably happen throughout down there. Because no one's able to call for help and stuff like that, so you'd have to wait until the local sheriff comes by. And now luckily we saw how fast their response time is today,
Right.
so I just wanna be there for others. Excuse me.
Yeah, so we're gonna call it. We're gonna go ahead and head home. It looks like most of these storms have moved outside the area for us, so we're gonna go ahead and head back to the house, try to get us a little sleep. So I appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We'll have to do more of these live streams, even on just running roadside calls. You know, we just see so much craziness on a lot of these calls, so it would definitely be entertaining to do like a live roadside. But you guys be safe tonight if you are in an area expecting storms, and thank you for joining. So I will holler at you guys soon.